Hey, my name is Mary. I am here at Farmacy Herbs. This is my herb store that I opened in 2008 in Providence, Rhode Island. And this is our education center, our store, and where we produce a lot of our herbal products. And we also have a 5-acre farm in West Greenwich, Rhode Island, where we grow a lot of the herbs. An herbalist is someone who uses plants to support health or balance health. Most herbalists don't have licensing or a medical degree. They're really like health educators. This is the herb store. We have some customers bagging out herbs. This is our bulk herb wall. A lot of these herbs we do grow on our farm, but some of them just don't grow in this region, and we buy them in from different local fair trade organic distributors. Over here is our little product shelf. We have 200 different types of extracts that we make, and we're super small scale. We do not distribute these extracts anywhere outside of the store, so we're working directly with our customers. We sell a bunch of different types of extracts. These are called compounds. We are using herbs to either stimulate the immune system or aid digestion. We have our elderberry syrup, our fire cider. We have a lot of topical products as well. All our products are all natural, no chemicals, organic. So an extraction means we're taking the constituents that will be bioavailable and will be therapeutic, and we're extracting them into some sort of medium that the body can absorb. We use water, that's a tea. We use alcohol, that's a tincture. We use vinegar, which is also known as a tincture. And we also use sugar, so we'll use vegetable glycerin and honey. This is our tea wall. Each tea is blended. It has 3 to 4 ingredients with different herbs that are going to support different body systems. So one thing to think about when you're making tea, you're not just going to take the herb and chew on it. You need a solvent to get those constituents out to be able to be absorbed by your body. So for tea, what's our solvent? Water. So water is one of the biggest tools of an herbalist because it's a solvent. It's pulling out the constituents, the chemicals in the plants that are going to be beneficial to our body, and then your body's just going to absorb it. So water is one of the big ones. Another one we use a lot is alcohol. Alcohol is a great solvent, and that's a tincture. So we take the plant matter and we soak it in alcohol and blend it. And the alcohol literally dissolves the constituents. And then once you ingest it, that's what's going to promote the healing process in the body. So this is our tonic tea. Tonics are herbs that are really high in vitamins and minerals. And the cool thing is this one's really high in silica, which is a mineral that builds hair, nails, and cartilage. So we have nettle in this one, but we also have nettle in almost every one of these because it's a superfood. It's a super multivitamin. And the way herbs, the strength of herbs is through rebuilding tissue and repairing tissue. So it works preventatively where you're building up your organs and your muscles and your tissue to prevent disease, but it also works to balance health. We don't treat disease because we're not doctors. We use herbs to support health. So through vitamins and minerals in our plants, we can help rebalance health. My favorite tea blends is Athlete's Blend. I put nettle and horsetail in it because it had that mineral silica so that I could build my joints. It's also a great anti-inflammatory. Has ginkgo in it, which is a circulatory stimulant as well. So each plant is going to have their own sort of flavor of what body system it's going to support, what constituent is in it that's going to be active or absorbable. And then you kind of have to match the plants up with the right solvent. So this is our bulk herb wall. So customers can come in and say, hey, I've got this going on. I need support with my respiratory health, or I need support with my digestive health. Can you make a tea blend for me? So a lot of times I'll take like 4 or 5 herbs and mix them all together for someone and give them specific instructions on how to take the tea and for how long. So some of our biggest sellers, lemon balm is one that we grow on our farm that is really great for digestion, also really, really great for lowering stress and anxiety, great for kids, great for all sorts of behavioral kind of overstimulated children. Lemon balm is one of the best. So we sell a lot of that. So this is burdock. This plant has really gained popularity in the last 3 years. It's really great because it grows everywhere. It's hard to harvest because it's a really long taproot. And roots in general are trickier to grow, to dry, and to store. But it is liver support, liver and kidney support, specifically adrenals, which helps the body function with stress better. It's called a blood cleanser because it helps clean out toxins from the body. So this one has been like really, really popular. It also has what we call a prebiotic called inulin, which is a sugar that helps feed the healthy bacteria in the digestive tract. Violet is the Rhode Island state flower, and it grows everywhere. And it is great for strengthening the cardiovascular. It's also really good for like calming emotions. They call it heart's ease. So it's like, potentially a remedy for heartbreak or, those kinds of things. But we use it topically as an anti-inflammatory. I also use it internally for cardiovascular health. So yeah, it's everywhere. Violet. If you look at different parts of the world, you're going to see ancient practices revolving around herbs, and very specifically with religion. I mean, ancient Egypt had plants in their religious practices. The Catholic Church still does. And we see olive oil, olives being a really big part of the spiritual practices in Europe. So if you can look back to any cultural and find plants as part of their therapeutic practices or religious practices. Our tinctures are concentrated extracts of the plant. Depending on the plant, we'll use a ratio of alcohol and or water. And both of those act as solvents, and they pull the constituents out of the plant, and then they become available in that liquid. And that liquid you take 2 to 3 times a day to support your health or balance any kind of issues you're having. Our syrups are water and honey based. Honey acts as a preservative. Honey is also a great anti-inflammatory for the upper respiratory, and it tastes great. So we boil our elderberries, and we harvest our elderberries, and we boil them, and then you add the honey to preserve that, and you take 2 to 3 tablespoons of that daily to boost your immune system. And we have a fire cider product too, which is a hot and spicy extract made with apple cider vinegar, cayenne, ginger, and horseradish, onion, and garlic, and it really opens up the upper respiratory. It's also great for digestion. It's also a great pain reliever as well. So we make these in super small batches. Like I said, we don't distribute. We sell a lot to different naturopaths or doctors that are looking to support their patients' health with herbs. We only sell here or at a local farmers market. So we carry a bunch of different types of medicinal mushrooms. There's a ton of research being done on mushrooms and their ability to stimulate the immune system. Lots of different places like Harvard, Brown, they're all researching. A lot on the West Coast are all researching using mushrooms to treat cancer and support the immune system. I don't treat cancer because I'm not a doctor, but they're doing it. A lot of these grow around here, the reishi, the chaga, we sell the turkey tail. We have a really nice mushroom mix, and a lot of people just use them preventatively. Take a little bit each day to support their health and boost their immune system. So if people are interested in learning about herbalism, there's so many resources out there online. I think the best way to learn is to find an herbalist around you and follow them around, basically. Can I help you? Can I do whatever? I mean, my first herbal teacher, Danielle, I just was like, I'll clean your toilets, I don't care. Find a local person. take a class. There's a lot of classes out there, definitely a lot online. The thing is that herbal education is not regulated at all. So make sure you find something that aligns with your values that you can really learn from. There's a bunch of folks. Just find someone local. Go into the local herb shops and ask how to get involved.